Before we begin this video, do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss on any important update.
Big SUVs have always sold on three things: power, perception, and presence. And MG now wants a seat at that table. This is the MG Majestor, and it's larger, has more features, and should be more capable off-road than its primary rival. The question is simple: has MG finally built a genuine rival to the established king of this segment? Today is the day we finally drive the MG Majestor, and this is, to spell it out, taking on the Fortuner, which continues to soldier on and does numbers that other brands haven't been able to get close to. We've seen it at launch, we've watched it tackle an obstacle course, but now on proper roads, in proper conditions, we find out what this flagship SUV is truly like to live with. And first impressions, it certainly does look the part. Now, this does share a lot with the MG Gloster, but MG isn't really pitching this as a facelift or a mild update. They look at this as a step above, and visually it does work. The front end is far more assertive. There's a huge grille, those distinctive vertical LED lighting elements, stronger surfacing, and a face that carries genuine road presence. Move to the side and you still get that classic large SUV silhouette. Long bonnet, upright stance, substantial glass area, and proportions that immediately tell you this is a full-size machine. At the rear, the treatment is cleaner, wider, and more premium than before. Whatever your taste, there is no denying one thing: this car looks expensive. Step inside and this is where the Majestor really shines. When you're spending upwards of ₹50 lakh for a car, you want it to have comfort, have all the features you need, and have a sense of occasion. And the Majestor does have all three. The dashboard architecture is similar to the Gloster, so the same 12.3-inch screens, but it has been elevated through the use of textures, details, and finishes that make it stand out. You've got contrast finishes, carbon style weave, well padded surfaces, and upholstery that feels properly premium. Then there's the technology. Large infotainment display, digital instrument cluster, connected features, camera systems, everything modern buyers now expect is here. Move lower down and the center console packs in proper hardware too. Drive modes, 4x4 controls, differential lock functions, reminders that this is not merely a city SUV dressed for the role. You also get thoughtful daily use touches. Twin wireless charging pads, cup holders, and generous storage, with sensible cabin practicality. The second row is where many owners may spend their time, and rightly so. Space is generous, comfort levels are high, and there's climate control for the second row as well. And given that this is much larger than the Fortuner in every regard, the third row is relatively spacious too. Of course, you do sit in a knees-up position, but I've got enough space to be comfortable. Now, one thing that the Majestor does really well is ride quality. Now, this has a filing setup at the rear and it isolates the road very, very well. And as a result, you get ride quality that's very comfortable. A lot of the busyness that you otherwise see in body-on-frame SUVs like the Fortuner, that's not really present here, at least to not that extent. Now, if you plan to go off-road, then this is a panel worth looking at. Now, it does get drive modes, so sand, snow and mud can be selected using the dial here. Then there are 3 differentials, a center locking differential, a front differential and a rear differential. And then there is the hardware underneath. 4x4 options, locking differentials, terrain modes, off-road assist, all things many rivals talk about, but no one really offers in such depth. We've already seen the Majestor climb, descend, articulate and power through slippery terrain. So unlike many other urban SUVs, this one appears capable of backing up the image. And over a trail drive through the hills of Lonavala, where we tackle some pretty challenging terrain, the Majestor stood out as head and shoulders above the Fortuner. The auto mode did a very good job through most of the trail, and we only had to engage 4H and 4L and pick between sand, mud or rocks when the trail got very tricky. It is evident that the Majestor does so many things so well, but the problem is that it has to take on something like the Fortuner. Just purely as an SUV, the Majestor has a lot going for it. It has solid road presence, larger in every dimension as compared to its competitor, and has styling that really works for it. It gets a lot of features as well, and on the off-road capability front, it doesn't disappoint at all. But the problem is that it goes up against the Fortuner, and that's a very high bar, especially when you consider the fact that it has decades of reputation. The Fortuner is clearly king of this segment, and while the Majestor objectively outdoes it in every regard, this is still going to be an uphill battle for the Majestor. Such is the brand value and reputation that the Fortuner has built in India.
If you liked our video, please do like, share and comment and let us know your thoughts about it.